EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Let's go now. Ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Richardson will throw to start out here. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In motion right is Austin. Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try and do this himself. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the young man from the University of Auburn, their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. He certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Eagles are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Carter. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Come on. Ready.
Looking to throw. Carter. They'll find Bateman once more. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw. Carter. He'll try to do it himself. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Second and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
Richardson going on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And it is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Eagles.
Here we go. Prep goalie.
Gain on the play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Carter. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and And they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First
Ready.
down, Eagles.
Ready.
Back to throw. Carter to Barkley on the check down. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good. For the Eagles.
Let's go now.
Barkley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Brings up second and...
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now, second and goal.
Let's go now. Ready, ready, ready.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Check, check.
Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rhodes. Now inside the 25. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Ricky Pearsall from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Sanders for the extra point.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Carter. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
On the
And
jump.
they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And some strong running. And he goes out right around the 39.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 8.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carter. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carter. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well of time there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
16 yards.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit, and won his one.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Brings up second and 18 at the 31-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on Miami. And here it's Tua hooking up with his main man, Jalen Waddle. A 12-yard touchdown pass. The Dolphins move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Well done here. It's a touchdown. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings hosting the New York Giants. And it's Jackson Dart. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Giants lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to it.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ready? Gotta be lying. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Barkley, inside handoff. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 12.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Ready.
Off the play fake. Carter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal.
Crack all 80. Ready?
Off play action. Carter. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Hey, check that.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Well, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Ready?
The first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 32-yard.
They'll send Austin in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a give right side. It's Rhodes. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Back to throw is Carter from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now Austin. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the set. Let's go.
Carter now throwing to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown, Eagles! Trey Tucker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Reload! Reload!
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. Gets past one man. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off the bootleg, Carter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Parker, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards.
Let's see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He'll try and do this himself, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Hey, check that, check that.
Richardson looking to throw this. Screen play, Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he finds Austin complete. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, check that.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Richardson working from the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Carter. Throw left side, complete. That's Tucker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Let's go now.
2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down
Let's go.
and 1.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So now the Steelers down by 10. A minute 36 to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Richardson to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Richardson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Ready, ready.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.